Have you ever felt the profound pain of being betrayed by someone you once trusted, loved, or even shared your life with someone who turned their back on you and used every means to break your life apart? A narcissist doesn't just cause direct harm. They also manipulate those around you, family, friends, colleagues, into becoming their allies against you. They smear your reputation with lies, twist the truth, and transform you from someone loved and respected into someone isolated and doubted. That pain is excruciating, as if every foundation of your life has been stripped away. But the worst part is how they make you doubt yourself. You start to wonder, did I do something wrong? Am I not good enough? This is the most dangerous weapon of a narcissist. They make you erode your own self-esteem and confidence. Meanwhile, they play the perfect victim, gaining sympathy and support from others. If you're in this situation, I understand the pain you're enduring. It's not just the heartbreak of a relationship, it's the loss of trust, the emotional isolation, and the breakdown of relationships you once held dear. But don't let them take away who you truly are. In today's video, we're not only going to delve deeper into the cruel tactics narcissists use, but also provide you with ways to overcome them. We'll learn how to protect yourself, rebuild your confidence, and identify who truly deserves a place in your life. You don't have to endure this alone. Now is the time to reclaim your strength and shine, despite the darkness they've tried to cast over your life. We cannot control how others treat us, but we can control how we respond, as psychologist Carl Rogers once said. This is especially true when facing a narcissist, someone who not only manipulates you but also seeks to sabotage every significant relationship in your life. As mentioned earlier, they don't act alone. They employ a frightening tactic called flying monkeys, people who were once your friends, family, or colleagues, but have now been drawn into the narcissist's web and turned into tools against you. How does a narcissist achieve this? Through masterful emotional manipulation, they transform themselves into the perfect victim, spinning emotional tales that blend a shred of truth with layers of deceit. They say things like, "I don't want to speak ill of them, but I'm genuinely worried," or "I've tried my best, but they always let me down." These seemingly harmless phrases are crafted to plant seeds of doubt and paint you as the villain in others' eyes. The result: those who once loved and supported you now turn their backs, becoming the narcissist's allies. You not only lose your support system, but also endure the deep pain of betrayal. However, it's crucial to remember that these flying monkeys are not your true enemies. They are manipulated individuals, unaware of how they're being used in the narcissist's toxic power game. Narcissists carry out these actions with one ultimate goal: to isolate you, make you doubt yourself, and strengthen their control. But you don't have to let them win. In the upcoming sections, we will explore how to recognize these tactics and how to protect yourself, rebuild a stronger support system, and regain your confidence. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to continue receiving helpful insights that empower you to reclaim your strength and peace. Narcissists are not only masters at manipulating you, but also possess a frightening ability to isolate you from all the important relationships around you. They employ a range of insidious tactics, all aimed at stripping you of support, confidence, and even your sense of self. To recognize and counter these tactics, it's vital to understand how they operate and the damage they can inflict. One of the most destructive strategies narcissists use is the smear campaign. This is not just idle gossip, but a deliberate, carefully orchestrated effort to erode others' trust in you. They weave narratives, mixing a grain of truth with meticulously crafted lies, presenting them with an air of concern or sorrow to elicit sympathy. They might say things like, "I hate to bring this up, but I think people need to know the truth to help them." These words don't just tarnish your reputation, but also make others start doubting you, unwittingly siding with the narcissist. But it doesn't stop there. Narcissists often pair the smear campaign with another dangerous psychological tactic: gaslighting. This involves distorting reality so you begin to doubt your own perceptions. You may start to ask yourself, "Did I really do that? Am I being too sensitive?" Psychologist Carol A. Lambert explains, gaslighting is a sophisticated form of manipulation that causes victims to question their feelings, memories, and perceptions, fostering psychological dependence on the manipulator. Through gaslighting, the narcissist robs you of your sense of truth, leaving you feeling entirely out of control. The consequences of these tactics are profound. When a narcissist destroys your reputation and turns your loved ones against you, you're left not only without support but also facing an overwhelming sense of isolation. It may feel like everything you once believed in has crumbled, as though you're standing alone against the world. Worse, the doubt they sow can erode your self-esteem, leaving you blaming yourself and questioning your worthiness of love. But you must understand that these wounds are not your fault. The narcissist's strategies are designed to weaken you, but they do not define you. Recognizing what's happening is the first step to reclaiming control over your life. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. In the next sections, we'll explore practical ways to counter these tactics, rebuild self-esteem, and find genuine support from authentic relationships. When you are isolated by the narcissist's manipulative actions, it can feel as though every important relationship is crumbling, leaving you overwhelmed and deeply hurt. The most important thing to understand is that this isolation is not your fault. It is the result of a carefully orchestrated campaign designed to psychologically break you and strip away your support. So how can you deal with this situation? Stay tuned to find out. Imagine a woman named Linda, 52 years old, who just went through a highly stressful divorce. Her ex-husband, a narcissist, spread stories about Linda being unreliable, selfish, and uncaring toward her family. Mutual friends started avoiding her, and even some of her closest friends became distant. Linda felt isolated and lost, wondering what she had done wrong. 1. Accept and process your emotions. Like Linda, the first step you need to take is to acknowledge that feeling this pain is natural. Psychologist Elizabeth Kubler-Ross once said, "It's not the pain that breaks you down, but how you deal with it." Instead of pretending to be strong, allow yourself to feel the hurt. Journaling, talking to a trusted friend, or seeking a therapist can help you process your emotions in a healthy way. Accepting your pain doesn't make you weak. It's a step toward reclaiming your inner strength. 2. Rebuild meaningful relationships. Linda realized that trying to convince everyone of her innocence was futile. Instead, she focused on valuable relationships. One close friend later told Linda, "I've heard a lot about you, but I want to hear from you directly before drawing any conclusions." This showed her that genuine relationships would come through. Communicate openly, explain what happened without being defensive or placing blame. Honesty is your most powerful tool in rebuilding trust. 3. Set clear boundaries. Linda also recognized the need to establish boundaries with her ex-husband. Narcissists often rely on access to you to continue their manipulation. Ensure you maintain a safe distance, not just physically but emotionally and informationally. You don't need to engage in every argument or prove anything. Sometimes your silence is the strongest rejection of their games. 4. Reevaluate the value of your relationships. One of the lessons Linda learned was that those who turned their backs on her without seeking the truth might never have been true friends. This realization, though painful, was necessary for her to build a more sustainable life. Ask yourself, who genuinely cares about me? Authentic relationships will withstand rumors, and you'll realize you haven't lost as much as you thought. 5. Seek external support. Linda decided to join a support group for people who had lived with narcissists. There, she discovered she wasn't alone. Hearing similar stories helped her understand that the manipulation wasn't her fault and that she could rebuild her life from the ruins. The group also encouraged her to seek therapy to help rebuild her confidence and self-esteem. 6. Reclaim control of your life. Being isolated by a narcissist is a significant challenge, but Linda turned it into an opportunity to renew her life. She began focusing on personal values and interests she had previously neglected. As you rebuild yourself, those who truly care will come back, and insincere relationships will naturally fall away. Dealing with isolation caused by a narcissist isn't just about explaining the truth, it's about affirming your self-worth. As Linda learned, isolation isn't the end, it's an opportunity to create a stronger and more authentic life. As you overcome the wounds inflicted by a narcissist, you will realize that, despite the pain, this experience has taught you profound lessons, not only about yourself but also about the world around you. This is not merely a journey of healing. It is a journey of reshaping your life, where you learn to rebuild from the broken pieces with a strength and maturity you may not have known you possessed. One of the greatest lessons is reevaluating the true value of relationships. When some people easily turn their backs on you due to the narcissist's rumors and manipulation, it is not a reflection of your worth but a revelation of theirs. Relationships that crumble under such pressure were likely built on fragile foundations, lacking sincerity or respect. While this realization may be painful, it helps you filter out those who are undeserving, making room for truly valuable connections. Those who stay seek the truth and listen to you are the ones you can rely on in the future. As Brené Brown aptly said, trust is built in the smallest of moments over time, and authentic relationships are where healing happens. In addition to reassessing relationships, you will learn the power of self-awareness. Narcissists often use tactics like gaslighting to make you doubt yourself, leading you to feel as if you are the source of the problem. However, once you emerge from their influence, you'll recognize that no one has the right to define you but yourself. This is an opportunity to deepen your confidence and self-esteem, grounded in your true values, rather than the lies imposed on you by others. You'll see that, despite the narcissist's attempts at manipulation, you have the ability to discern the truth, stand firm in your awareness, and reclaim your inner balance. Another vital lesson, perhaps the most important, is learning to set healthy boundaries. This painful experience teaches you that not everyone deserves access to your life. Boundaries not only protect you from future manipulation, but also help shape respectful and healthy relationships. Setting boundaries is not an act of selfishness, it is an act of self-love. It is a declaration that you deserve to be treated with respect. You will also begin to cherish the core values you might have once taken for granted. Through the hardship, you'll come to understand the strength of patience, the power of sincerity, and the importance of maintaining honesty in both actions and words. These values not only form the foundation for rebuilding your life, but also serve as a compass to steer clear of toxic relationships in the future. As you reflect on your journey, you'll see that overcoming the narcissist isn't just about walking away from them or ending their manipulation. It is about freeing yourself from undeserved guilt, the fear of being misunderstood, and the negative cycles that once held you back. This is true freedom to live the way you want, to build meaningful relationships, and to rediscover joy in life. Ultimately, you'll realize that the pain caused by the narcissist was not the end, but the beginning of a new chapter, one where you live true to your values, stronger, wiser, and deserving of better. What they destroyed, you have rebuilt not just as it was, but better, stronger, and more enduring than ever before. And this, above all, is your triumph. To conclude today's video, remember that the wounds inflicted by a narcissist, no matter how painful or unjust, are not the end of your journey. They may be challenges, but they are also opportunities for you to see the true value of yourself and the relationships around you. Every step you take forward, every wound you heal, is a testament to the strength you possess, a strength that no one can take away unless you allow them to. Look ahead with confidence, knowing you have chosen the right path, the path of truth, sincerity, and patience. What you've been through does not define you, but how you rise from those challenges truly affirms who you are. And above all, cherish yourself, because no matter the circumstances, you deserve love, respect, and a meaningful life. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope today's insights help you find light in your darkest moments. Continue on this journey not to prove anything to others, but to build a life you truly deserve, a life of peace and authenticity. Wishing you strength and happiness as you move forward.